Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to create an Elastic Beanstalk application and it's how to launch an environment as well. So before we get started, we will see what is Elastic Beanstalk, and even I have created a video on what is Elastic Beanstalk and its features. So kindly watch the video. Before that, let me give a small intro about AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So with the Elastic Beanstalk, we can easily deploy and manage the application in the AWS cloud without having to learn about the infrastructure that run those applications. An Elastic Beanstalk reduces the management complexity without restricting the choice or control. We can simply upload our application and Elastic Beanstalk automatically handles the details of capacity provisioning, load balancing, scaling, and application health monitoring as well. Now, let's get started by creating an Elastic Beanstalk app. So I've already logged into my AWS console. I'm just searching in here for AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Here you can see the Elastic Beanstalk. So I'm just clicked on it. So here you can see that this is the welcome page of the AWS Elastic Beanstalk. As I said, it's an end-to-end web application management service, and it is an easy-to-use service for deploying and scaling the web applications and services deployed with Java. So these languages are supported. We can easily scale or deploy the web applications. And if you want to know more, you can click on learn more, so that an AWS documentation will be coming in place, so that you can get some more information about AWS Elastic Beanstalk service. Now let's get started by creating an application. I'm just clicking on create application. I'm just giving an application name as my app. And if you want tag, you can add it. For now, I'm not adding it. And the code which I have is kind of a sample code. So that code is, the platform is Node.js. So I'm selecting the Node.js platform. But if you are having any Java, then you can, you need to upload the WAR file or the source code bundle, you need to do it. So I am just going to upload a zip format that is in a Node.js platform. And I'm just keeping the platform branch, platform version as a default. And you can get started with the sample application with the AWS, or otherwise, if you have any code, you can upload it from a computer, from a local, or you can get it done from Amazon S3 as well. So I'm going to upload it from local, that is from my system. So I select a local file and I'm going to upload a file. So just wait for some couple minutes so that the upload will get completed. In the meantime, you can give the version label name, so that it will be easier to deploy. For example, if you are going to deploy a newer version, or if you are going to roll back it, so this will be useful. So I am giving my app -v1. So I have given the version label name. So this will be a unique name for this particular version of our application code. And once it says file successfully updated, you can click on configure more options. Why? Because I want to show you what are all the things are happening in the Elastic Beanstalk. But if I give create application, automatically the EC2 load balancing, all those things will be happening. So here, if you see, currently, if I give as create application, it will create a single instance with the free tier eligible type. It will be creating it, but I want to show you like how the auto scaling, load balancer, or those things are how it is getting created. So I'm going to give custom configuration, and the platform I am just maintaining as a Node.js. And here you can see the instance, right? Here we can even change the what kind of instance or the container size. We can even change it. And here you can see the capacity. So this particular thing, it will be creating in a load balanced way, and also the instance will be auto scaled. Right here you can see 1 to 4 till 4 instances it can do auto scale based upon the traffic, and the instance type which we have chosen is t2.micro and t2.small. And if I want to edit, that is also possible. Here you can see when I click on edit, the environment type I have given as load balanced, so that it will be, the traffic will be equally shared to all the instances. And if I click combine purchase optional instances, we can use the spot type of instances also. So if I click on it here, you can see the on-demand price, those things we can fill it. So as this is going to be a demo, right? So I'm just giving as an on-demand instances. And here you can see, you can select the processor type. As I said, you can use the Graviton support is also there. We can select that also. And instance type, currently it is being set as t2.micro and t2.small. We can change it depending upon the production. Maybe the instance type will be much higher. So accordingly, you can get it. So I'm just keeping as this default. And here you can see the load balancer. We are using the application load balancer and with the one listener in place. And here you can see the most important one, the rolling update and deployment. If I click on this, here you can see how the source code changes and the software configuration update need to be done for this specific application. So here you can see the different deployment policies are there for the Elastic Beanstalk. So all at once is at a time, all at once, the application will be getting updated, or otherwise you want to do rolling policy update or rolling with additional batch or the immutable or traffic splitting. So accordingly, you can give it. So currently I'm going to give rolling deployment policy. Why? Because if I give all at once, this will cause the downtime for the application. So which will be not acceptable for the production environment, right? So that is why I'm just giving, I'm just updating as the deployment policy to routing, sorry, not deployment policy as rolling. And here I am just giving the batch size as 30. So the batch size, it determines like how many instances and an update is rolled out at a time. So 30% would roll the update out to the entire fleet in 4 rounds. So having around 30% reduction in available capacity. And here you can see the configuration updates. So the configuration updates will handle the deployment changes, right? Such as updating the size of our EC2 instances. So those things will be handled by the configuration updates section. So here you can see rolling based on time or rolling based on the health. So those things you can configure it. So this basically this configuration update is specifically for virtual machine settings and VPC configuration, this which will trigger the rolling updates to replace the instance in our environment without downtime. So I'm just giving save. And here you can see the monitoring health reporting session has been enhanced. And also if you want to SNS notification, that is also you can configure it in here. And the manager updates, as I said, updates and deployment, right? So that is also you can enable it. So for now, I am going to run my application within the VPC. So here you can see it's a default VPC, it has been selected, but I have an VPC selected for that. I have created it. So I'm just selecting the default, the custom VPC. And with the load balancer, so I want my application to be accessed from the load balancer. So I already have a public subnet. I'm going to choose the public subnet, that is US West 2A and US West 2B. So in 2 availability zones I am having, so that we will have the, means we will not experience any downtime, or if any one zone goes down, the other zone will be able to handle the traffic, and there will be no downtime will be available. And the instance I am going to deploy in private. So I am choosing this particular subnet 10010/24. So this is actually a private subnet. So this specific settings, what we are going to do is like the load balancer is publicly and we will not be assigning the public IP address to the EC2 instance, which is running our application code. So our application will be accessible to the internet, but only via to the load balancer. And I'm just saving it. And all the configuration has been done. I'm just clicking on create app. So here we didn't given the security group, right? So we have given as a none. But what will this Elastic Beanstalk will create a new security group automatically for both the instances and the load balancer, allowing inbound traffic on port 80 alone, so that it is not a problem. We can leave the security group as none. Or if you want more specific conditions to be or a more security group need to be applied for the instances and load balancer, you can do that also. So once we have clicked create an app, right? So it will be, we can see it is in a different screen, and here you can see the progress of the environment creation process. So it will take some couple of minutes to create. So once it is created, we can easily see the overall health of our application, right? And which version it is running and what is the platform also. Let's wait for some couple of minutes. Here you can see the environment has been transitioned, and here you can see the security group, right? But we have given as none. So it will create a security group, and this is a load balancer is getting created. And once this is done, we can click on an environment URL. We'll get it from the Elastic Beanstalk itself. So we can easily see whether the application is running fine or not. Now you can see our Elastic Beanstalk application has been created, and also here you can see the health as warning, and it will be updating to a green check mark, and it is running the version my app -v1. So this is the version label which we have given it, right? And also the platform is the Node.js running on 64-bit Amazon Linux 2/5.6.1. And if I want to see the events, like what are all the things it has been happened, here you can easily see it. So I just want to know whether my application is running fine or not. So how to check that? You can click on the specific link. So this is the sample application, sample Node.js code, which I have taken it. So this is basically a to-do related app. We can add like what are all the nodes we want to add. We can add it in here. So let's try to add some of the things. Learning paths, users. So I can able to add, and those things I can able to do it. So our application is up and running fine. And also here you can able to update the each and every setting, the configuration, health, monitoring, alarms, manage updates. So those things you can do it from here itself, like from the Amazon Elastic Beanstalk console. So in this video, we have created a Node.js application environment using AWS Elastic Beanstalk. And also this particular environment we have configured for high availability and to perform rolling updates when new version of the applications are deployed. Thanks for watching this video.